Hello, I'm going to talk to you about an important stock which I have always wanted to own, but I haven't had the chance because it was always flying very, very high. The stock that I'm going to talk about is everybody knows about this stock. It's called Boeing. Why I like the stock? I like the stock because 20% of the US's total defense spending goes into Boeing. So it's kind of has a artificial put, which is the US government. The second reason I like this stock now is because I came across one of these pieces of information, and this one. So Transport Canada to conduct flight tests for Boeing 737 MAX next week. If you guys remember, 737 was grounded for almost a year. A couple of things happened after that. Boeing got a lot of shares acquired by a um, activist investor or hedge fund, and they work like Carl Icahn's group, where they take a very active role in determining where the board and what the board's doing and what kind of leadership is at Boeing. So that's going to be a good catalyst for Boeing. The second thing that's going to happen is they're going to probably move the ball on the 737 being operational again and fix all the issues. The third big thing that's happening, Canada is a big major G8 country, right? And if their Transport Canada is conducting tests for Boeing 737 this week, which is August 20th, and if they pass, that's going to be a big catalyst for Boeing. Now, these are the two big things that I've always. Um, One's a catalyst, this piece of news. The second is that Boeing always has 20% of US's defense spending, right? So the government is it's kind of too big to fail. So now let's go look at the Boeing chart. So the story that everybody knows about Boeing is that it used to be a very, very high flyer, and Boeing kind of fell from grace when the entire COVID thing happened. If you look at the chart for Boeing for extremely long term, um, everything that's happened here and here and here, this is all because of buybacks, right? The buyback stopped, we had COVID, and Boeing crashed in on around 120. 120 this is a good, seems like a good support level on this chart long term, right? So Boeing's not really trading at 120, it's trading somewhere above this level, which is 155 now. Mind you, that if we get hit with a second wave of um, Rona or Corona, whatever you want to call it, Boeing can actually trade down to this level. That's so 125, 114. Just understand that for any reasons, if the flight tests that Transport Canada is conducting, if they don't go through perfectly, you can see the stock trade lower. Why I do think that the stock has some decent cushion is that there was a lot of buying which happened at this level. So the worst thing that can happen, I mean, I'm assuming that this is not going to fall much below $140 per share. Um, Anything under the green, the market's also been rallying recently, right? So it's been pretty hot. And the last resistance, this last support level for Boeing that I see, I kind of drew it over here on this line, is about 100, and you can say anywhere from 165 to 155, right? So the way how I want to play the stock is basically buy a sell a put for 155 and buy a call option for November. And I think if things turn out for the good, Boeing's going to probably go up towards 240 and a lot higher. So that's my trade. And I think it's a catalyst bait trade. So do your due diligence. Thank you.